What's up, folks? So here we go. I am gonna play a little bit more of this Avengers Beta because I played a little bit more of it. Not too much, just a couple, maybe like an hour or so. No, actually, I'm lying. More than like 2 or 3 hours of it. And while it's starting to feel a little better, it's still a fucking mess. And I made myself a drink, so I figured why not play a little bit while I finish this drink. So for anybody out there who's curious, this is called a Café de Gama. Kel took me to some place called Velvet Elvis here in town, and they made that drink. And during this whole coronavirus thing, they actually give away all their recipes for a bunch of their drinks that they make, and that was one of them. And it's a pretty good fucking drink. It has like cold brews, some new gin that we found called Opier, which was pretty good. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's really good. So anyway, cheers. Let's see how this holds up. So, as I mentioned, in the last episode, I was playing some of this, and it's a mess because you're basically just kind of feels very button mashy. But once I finally unlocked the characters I wanted to play as, which were like Iron Man and Black Widow, it's neat. It's a lot more fun, but it's still just a mess, and it just feels weird to just be mashing buttons. Right now, I'm in the middle of a mission here. Let's see if the audio is working. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm in the middle of a mission here, which I'm about to finish, I think, and then we'll start up another one. But I'm playing as Black Widow, and she's a lot more kind of like, melee type stuff. But then you've also got the pistols for your ranged kind of stuff. But then you've got your heavy, which is triangle, and then you've got kind of like a Mortal Kombat kind of dive kick, which is pretty neat. But so yeah, all this is cool. Like the characters that I want to play as feel better. So Iron Man and Black Widow are so far my favorite. That chick in the back is pretty dumb. Not a big fan of hers. I absolutely hate Hulk because he just feels terrible. He feels absolutely terrible. He's like this big hulking beast, and even though like there's a lot of camera shake and stuff, it's just like the attacks and everything just don't feel good at all. So yeah, down in the bottom right corner, you've got your like ultimates, your hero abilities, and all that stuff. I honestly don't know what they are in the sense of like what their names are and stuff. But so let's see. I've got my skills. These are just like I've got a skill point to use. So let's go ahead and use this. Let's see. High caliber shot. So basically, Iron Man does this similar thing, which is kind of one of the reasons why I do actually like him. So with Iron Man, I'm sure once I unlock this ability here, I'll be able to do it. But with Iron Man, you get to choose between 3 different like weapons that he has, which are like his repulsors, which are on his hands. Then he's got the missiles, which are also on his hands. But then the other one, or I guess they all are on his hands. I was thinking of the unibeam coming from his chest, but you've also got lasers that he shoots out, and so you kind of just toggle between them using left and right on the D-pad. And then your attacks will be based on that, like your kind of, like light attacks and stuff. With Black Widow, you've got these kind of like, she's a lot more melee oriented, so you're kind of doing a lot more close-up type stuff. But the neat thing is, because a lot of the characters tend to be like super ranged, you've got this grappling hook on the right trigger, which you can pull yourself to an enemy, which is really neat because you'll find this game, like, the movement is really fucking slow. It does have like a sprint, which is on the left click, like you'd expect on most fucking games. But yeah, you can kind of do this type thing and then just kind of charge at them and stuff. So she actually does feel a lot more action-y. But what you'll see is I started to, like, appreciate the idea of having all of these different characters all in one, and I think it is limited to 4. I don't think it's ever going to go higher than that. I don't remember what they've announced so far, but as far as this game, anyway, this demo, you can only do 4 of these players. But the cool thing is, you've got what makes a lot of these like battles like super chaotic and just all over the place and just spastic. Give me a sec. I'm gonna mute or not mute, but like pause the video here. Let me know in the chat if the video is good or bad. The audio, as always, just let me know. But anyway, so what makes a lot of these like just missions so chaotic is that there's just so much like verticality and just everything can happen at once, as opposed to it just being all on this one kind of plane, right? You've got to make the gameplay, I guess, more interesting is what they did. So you've got like Iron Man who can fly up and like attack all like the you'll see right now when I go into this mission, but you'll see that there's like laser beams everywhere shooting at you from every single possible place. And then so like you can send Iron Man out to kind of do all that, or you can't send him out, but if you were playing with like friends and stuff, I guess you could say like, all right, Iron Man, you handle all this stupid shit, and then, you know, us on the ground that are more melee oriented can handle the ground peeps. And then you've got like, I guess, I don't know, this is stupid, but you've got like Hulk who can go handle all the like heavies and stuff that are on the ground. It just becomes, when you're playing single player, it just becomes a big mess because you can't control where any of these dudes go. So you'll kind of be attacking someone and you'll get like a final, like, what do you call it? Like, I guess they're like takedowns or whatever. And you'll do a takedown, but at the same time, like Iron Man's doing a takedown on the same guy you're doing. And it doesn't really glitch out, which I'm actually surprised it's able to handle all of this stuff. But yeah, see, so you've got these laser things here. And then I actually get confused sometimes in the heat of battle where I think my counter for my bullets is my aim, and I'm aiming completely off. So that's kind of pretty stupid, but that's just me. Yeah, let's shoot all these lasers, get them out of the way first, because you'll start to see we're about to get kind of crazy here. But it's grown on me a bit. I'm still not 100% sold on it just yet because of the chaos of it. And then I honestly don't know how many of my friends would probably pick this up also, which I feel like that's what would make it last longer. Like the longevity of the gameplay and stuff, and replaying all these missions over and over again. Also, I'm playing on a PS4 Pro, and they do have a performance mode, which I activated, which makes the frame rate when you're kind of in a corner like this, which looks like a solid 60, but then you'll notice right now once we get into some chaos, that frame rate is gonna fucking tank. So yeah, you can kind of do that. You can already see the frame rate drop a bit, but what it does is it basically drops the resolution to 1080p and then gives you a higher frame rate, but even the 4K version isn't very solid. So yeah, you can just kind of you know, jump into all this and you'll start to see, this is what I was saying, so like you can have Iron Man start taking those guys, maybe even those lasers out top over there, because they will start to fucking ruin your fucking day. But at the same time, you can just use your, actually maybe they're too far. Yeah, you can use your grappling hook to kind of do that kind of stuff. Which also kind of makes me question the, once like Spider-Man comes out, how much web slinging and jumping around he'll be doing. Oh, those dudes are on my team. Okay. See, that's kind of the thing, is you kind of don't know what the hell's going on, man. It's just so chaotic, and then the camera switches like that. So it's like cool, but I don't know why. Like, see, I'm punching and I'm not even... Okay, alright, cool. But, you know, I think it's the loot thing that just makes you want to keep playing this. But at the same time, here's the other thing. All the loot that you're finding, like, you know, normally like in a Destiny or whatever, you get a new gun, you get a new sword or whatever the hell, new outfit, new belt or whatever. You don't see that. All it is just numbers, and I'll show you guys in a bit. All the loot that you're finding, they're just numbers. That's all it is. They're not, you don't see them on your character at all. The only way to change your appearance is to buy outfits, which don't affect your attributes at all. So we'll see. So when someone glows like that guy who is flying up in the air right now, you just basically tap triangle and circle, and you'll do a finisher. So I'll see if I do it on one of these guys here. And then it's so hard to do a parry, because a parry, you kind of have to look at when an enemy attacks you, right? Like so, like this guy. Let's see if he does it. All right, so yeah. So Kamala there basically took her out. So okay, that was the end of this mission. Again, this mission was kind of already half started when I started this, so we'll start another one here. So basically what I've been doing is I've been leveling up Black Widow, because I've been playing mostly as I've been playing primarily as Iron Man, because I kind of started to get in a flow with him. So yeah, then you continue after every mission. You kind of do this rate the mission kind of thing. So yeah, let's do another mission as her. And again, these are the only missions that are unlocked in this demo so far. So it's just kind of these 3 areas. The Pacific Northwest has the most missions, and that seems appropriate because the Pacific Northwest is burning right now. Let's see. Okay, so again, since I'm doing all these, they all say mission complete. For whatever reason, I can't get this one to clear, even though I played it as what's it called? This guy, Hulk. So I don't know why it hasn't cleared for me in the sense that all these other ones have. But yeah, let's go ahead and just jump into one here. Alright, so launch mission. So yeah, I'm level 5, but power level 11. So from what I can tell, your level doesn't affect your power. Your level just affects the type of gear you can equip. Your power level is what actually affects how hard or how difficult the levels are, like how much damage you cause and all that kind of stuff.
Let's take them out.
And I have not played a mission online at all, so maybe before the end of it here, we'll do a matchmaking just to see how different it is with actual people that are online just playing. I'm actually curious to know how many people are playing this online also. So let's see. Okay, so I've got new gear. So here's the thing. Also, I have a 17, but that's because I've powered it up, and like I've said before. You will find a bunch of this kind of stuff scattered about, and you'll usually find something that's higher power than what you have, or lower power. But the thing is, you can power it up by finding like these resources that are just scattered on the map. So just because it's a 10 doesn't mean it's that bad. What I've discovered is you want to look at the gear perks just to kind of see, like, okay, 20% chance of light combo finisher triggers a stun, damage explosion. So let's compare it to what I've got. Which is a heavyweight buff. Chance of heavy combo finishers grant a damage buff. So you kind of have to decide whether, you know, whether the perks are better than what you've got. And I think that drop of 7. Okay, yeah, it just means that it would drop 7. So I've got 3 levels up. So I could get this to a level 13. Okay, that makes sense. Same thing with this. This is a 12. I'll go ahead and equip it anyway just because it's higher power. Again, I haven't quite... Oh, man, I didn't mean to do that. Haven't quite figured this out 100% just yet. So, okay. I accidentally deleted a level 13 vest that I found earlier in the day, which kind of sucked. Then a belt. Okay, got the same belt. And then I've got some artifacts here, and I've got this one. So, okay, shock resistance, fire resistance. So also one of the things they try to say that matters is when you jump into a new area, you might want to equip things that give you, say, like, oh, this area is under a thunderstorm or something, so you're going to get, like, oh, well, I'll do shock resistance or something, right? Or like these dudes do fire damage or something, so then you equip something that does fire damage resistance. So Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not...
Men on alert.
I don't like stats and stuff
Updating
like
your
that. Okay, cool. Got a skill. Okay, I like that kind of stuff. That's neat, too. Alright, well, I already had those. Okay, let's do... Sure, why not? Oh, range attacks. I forgot I should actually do some of these. Yeah, I'll do this one. I do use my weapons a lot because you actually do want to do a lot of range damage. So let's see. So like for example with these guys, right? You want to shoot them down.
We're done.
Okay, then these guys are coming. Gotta dodge. That down. So you can hit the right stick and then kind of lock on to individual dudes. Alright, that dude died. Which is kind of neat, but it's not very... It's kind of finicky. Okay. Cool. Let's see what these gloves are. So I've got a 17, 10, 10. Okay, I'll just hold on them. We'll see. And a lot of that stuff makes me feel like they're just covering up loading times or something. The longest mission I've encountered so far is the one where you fight a Titan at the end. Like these are basically just kicking some ass, and then yeah, they end really quick. See, so with all the camera shake, it's really hard to decipher when to do a parry because it's just hard to read. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know you can actually shoot the... Damn it. Okay, so there's a finisher there. You do get health from doing that, so you kind of do want to do that as much as you can. Shoot these fucking losers. Damn it. Yeah, see, so you've got Hulk over there fucking tearing those dudes up. It's just chaos, man. It's like you can't... What the hell is even going on? So boost in him, and then... Alright, cool. I'm down with that.
Well done. That squad member has been neutralized. Another enemy defeated.
Alright. There's daily challenges also for doing that kind of stuff, like stunning dudes, because that's a stunning dude. charge it a shot. I don't want to waste it. There you go. I do like her traversal stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's just kind of neat.
The team are no longer.
But you can see the frame rate stuttering all over the place there. There we go. So that was pretty quick. Oh, thank you, sir. Stunning dudes. That's what it's all about, my man. Cheers, man.
Good job, Avengers. With this
So yeah, then
victory,
you get, you know,
we
your
can
usual
aim
kind of
and give
Destiny
them a
type
resistance
stuff
a
of getting
leg up.
rewards.
Keep it up.
But yeah, so here we go. This is what I was talking about with gear. So now that I can show you. So it does show kind of like an outline of what you're upgrading, but it doesn't change the physical appearance of your gear. So basically, the only way to change your appearance is you go here to cosmetics, and you do these different things, which I'm not 100% clear on how to unlock these. It just says kind of acquired by unlocking rewards in Hero Challenge card. So what you do there is you go here to this challenge card, and then, all right, so, oh, social, yeah. There's a bit of a lag there with that menu system, man. It's pretty bad. So again, for this beta, they do give you they gave you like 3,500 credits, which I used some of those for Iron Man. I didn't realize that you can actually just keep paging. So maybe let me see if I can do this, because if I'm gonna upgrade someone, I'm gonna upgrade Iron Man. So let's go back here. Oh, I gotta choose this. Cheers. Facebook kept buffering the feed, so good old Twitch for tonight. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I do see it buffering here on Restream, but if it's holding up on Twitch, that's good to know. It does show that the stats are good, so it's one of the reasons why I haven't worried too much about it. But if it gets pretty bad, just let me know, because I can look into that. So yeah. How's it going, man? Have you played this this beta at all? Is this something that interests you in any way? Let's go ahead and switch over to Iron Man here. So yeah, as you can tell, my Iron Man is a lot higher level than that. So far it has been smooth here. Awesome. Good to know, man. Yeah, it must be some kind of Facebook thing. I can look at the settings because it's one of those things that Facebook's, even though Restream does all my streaming, Facebook, yeah, Facebook has some very specific things you need to change. So now that I've set up Iron Man, let's see if I can go. Okay, so if you notice, I've unlocked up to level 8 because I kind of thought, okay, that's the only place you can go. No, there's a whole other page. So you can unlock all these other fucking Iron Man. And yeah, I haven't found one I liked yet, based on the ones that were in the cosmetics section. But now that I know that, and like I said, this beta is not going to last too long, so let's see. I have enough to unlock. Ooh, that looks sick. Holy shit, man. That's neat. Nope, was thinking about it, but now watching this, I'm not really down for another Destiny type carrot on the stick game. Yeah, dude, so... Oh, man, I'm actually... That's kind of the whole point, man, is I'm really torn on this because... So, the missions they have in this demo here, they haven't been that great. I've kind of been reading them, like, from a 1 to 3 on a scale of 1 to 5. I don't know how much they'll actually... You know, I don't know if that's part of the game once the game releases, or if it's going to be one of those things where, like... they'll actually keep in the game, because I remember, I just don't remember what game, but there was a game that actually had, you had to rate the quest that you were on, and I thought, holy shit, it's brilliant, but at the same time, it feels, tacky is the wrong word, but it just feels weird, you know, to be able to tell them, like, oh yeah, I had some fun during this mission, because there's so many things that could... to just leave it to a straight number, I understand the simplicity of wanting to get the information, the analytics that quickly, but it just seems weird that they would weigh all of that on a simple 1 to 5 number, you know? Maybe with friends, but I do not know many that are getting it. Again, exactly, dude. That's my point exactly. And that's the thing, is if you have two friends that are all fucking Iron Man, is one of them going to play like, you know, like, okay, again, I would give up Iron Man to play as Black Widow, but now if there's some other dude on there who wants to play as Black Widow, I'm left with fucking Hulk, at least in the beta anyway, with Hulk and whoever that random chick is that I don't know, Kamala Khan. Again, I'm not a comic booky type dude, so if that's lost on me, then so be it. So why the hell not? I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah. Because again, they're just outfits. They don't... Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. They're just outfits, and they don't seem like, again, those are okay. Okay, let's go back to Black Widow, because again, I'm trying to level her up. So let's select, let's go back to Black Widow, and let's unlock some of her stuff. So again, these are points I'm just gonna get. They're not real anyway. So, so for her, I mean, look at, you've got these outfits that, okay, I haven't unlocked that one yet, but look at how different this is to what she currently has, right? It's just gray. Like, what the fuck? It's just gray. Yeah. Like, did you even notice a difference there at all? It's kind of like, yeah. But let's see, again, since, oh, man, yeah, I guess if that's the case, I'd rather just unlock Iron Man. Anyway, yeah, so let's see, what's all this other stuff? Currency used in-game vendors to purchase cosmetic items. Yeah, this is where the Destiny class comes in to be better, because we can all be Titans but still be useful. Yeah, 100%, except for that time where we did the raid, right? And it was kind of like, until we actually switched it up is when we found out, okay, fuck, we got to change it up, man. She had some gold on her wrist. Yeah, dude, 100%. So she's got these kind of like missile wrist guard things, which is kind of neat. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and jump on in here to again, a lot of these missions very repetitive, so okay, I'll do the Titan one as her, because even though it says 20, we'll see how hard this is on 2. So you can change your difficulty by kind of doing this type thing, which is, again, yeah, Charles, you're going to be familiar with this, where it's the idea of Destiny, you know, where you're trying to get a higher challenge. But this is kind of the point, man. All it does is raise the numbers for damage and stuff, and taking damage, right? So, yeah, if the mission... So the thing about Destiny, though, is... maybe it'll change up with this, because you're getting different like attacks and stuff with your characters, but just the mission itself. Let's go ahead and start this up, and this is one of the longest, I guess, missions, the most mission-y of the missions, I guess. We'll see how this works with her. But as Iron Man, it was pretty neat, because it was kind of like, you know, you fight that Titan there at the end, and you're kind of flying around, and you're able to like take out the lasers on the Titan. And then everyone else is just kind of doing like the groundwork of like attacking the legs and shit, right? So we'll see how this works out with her. And then again, we'll try a matchmaking just to see how that works also.
Avengers, with your help, we've managed to...
Yeah, fucking A, man. Get some hunters up in this bitch.
Let's take it out.
So for those of you just stopping by, again, if you're on Facebook, I've heard the Facebook stream is a little finicky, so... I hear the Twitch and the YouTube stream are actually pretty sturdy and stable. Playing through this Avengers Beta, just trying to get some, trying to solidify my opinion on it and deciding what to do with it.
Jarvis, how hot do you think this area will be?
Or like, you know, whether to end up getting the final version or not. But
should help slow their security response somewhat.
Another kind of issue I have with it is, again, so this mission will prove my point. of the chaos of everything, where it kind of like you're just, it's button mashy, but not in the button mashy way that you would expect, like a Dynasty Warriors, right? Like Dynasty Warriors, you know, you're just going into this like field of fucking dudes, and you're just ripping through them, right? Like you don't need to pay attention to anything in Dynasty Warriors, but in this, it should be more. Okay, I've got some skill points. Let's do this first. I was gonna do this, so let's see. Full range auto shot. That seems kind of cool. I do like a heavy attack kind of thing. Now let's do a full auto shot. So that way I kind of have a different ranged attack now. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So now I can use the left and right D-pad to kind of toggle between full auto or single pistols. So there we go. Oh, right, that was weird. So yeah, we'll see how this holds up. But again, PS4 Pro performance mode enabled, but you'll see the frame rate fucking tank.
Stand firm, Agent. Avengers are on their way.
So I can jump up with this, get some of these, which again, I'm not 100% sure what any of these little fragments do. Look at that frame rate, right? And like there, like what hit me, I don't know. Because this frame rate's so over the top. Yeah. Or not over the top, let's... Yeah, so that's my finisher. And I parried, but I, you know, luckily parried at the right time. There we go. So yeah, I mean, you know, you're playing with friends. I guess it's the idea of like, you know, you're talking about your day and all that kind of stuff. But what is even going on, you know? Like I've been trying to figure out what how to put this into words. Like I'm about to die and I have no idea why. Let's go find some health. So you'll find health. There's a couple of different ways to get health. From what I've seen, is there are these there are like those type of things over there, just those barrels that kind of shoot out green like that. But you'll need to get lucky. There you go. And then also doing takedowns will also give you some health back. So let's clear these out because I'm already here. So as long I can tell now, as long as you're moving, these lasers won't hit you. But holy shit, is this not? This is a fucking mess. Let's get some health. Cool. Yeah, see, like, because fucking, like, what is even going on, man? So let me use some of my my heavies or my ultimates. So I've got this, which is like a I'm in full-on kick-ass fucking Donatello mode. And there we go. It's about to wear out. Jesus, no. There we go. So yeah, the other thing that would keep your hero ability going is keep kicking ass. Essentially, is what it is. Is like you got to keep attacking dudes, and you'll keep it going. So anyway, my other one is this kind of like invisibility mode, which I don't understand. Because it seems like it's one of those things where they won't pay attention to you while you're able to like just wail on some dudes, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And also, like, you might think, all right, this dude's not attacking much, but it's also, so you get down and then they'll come pick you up, right? It's the idea of the frame rate is so bad that your timing of being able to dodge once you see the red is just so behind based on the attacks you've been inputting. But like, I'm really torn because this is fucking cool. Like, it's the chaos I like, but it's like, what is going on? Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about, Charles. You can barely follow it, man. Imagine playing this. Like, yeah, you're just kind of mashing buttons, hoping that your hits are landing. Like, there I was shooting at Iron Man because I thought he was one of the robot dudes. So at least there is also kind of that little slow motion thing that lets you know when, like, the mission was accomplished or whatever your current goal was.
We need to take care of them first. Send us their location.
There we go. And then all these things, like these little fragments that you need for, like, powering up stuff, you have to definitely walk over them. As opposed to just kind of like getting around the area and having them kind of like attract to you or whatever. So, here we go. Whoa. I was about to drink some water, man. Again, I do like the idea of that kind of grappling hook move because at least it does bring you into the action right away. But yeah, I guess I don't need help. But also, it could be some of my OCD that I just want to find stuff all over that I break these things even though I don't necessarily need to. Alright, that guy's dead.
There is a special enemy unit close to your location. They may drop something useful if defeated.
And then all characters seem to have this, oh, come on. I'm trying to jump over you, dumbass. Nope, nope. See, so all of us are coming to wail on this dude. And it just becomes, yeah. So after this, like I said, I'll try matchmaking just to see if it's this. It seems like, I mean, if you're communicating with friends, I guess it's different because you could tell your friends to go attack certain things. Where this is all AI controlled, so all these dudes are straight up just fucking pretty much going for the same thing, right? Okay, I've got an upgrade module, but then I find these every once in a while also.
By high, I assume you mean
But I never collect them. I just kind of break it. I don't know what the hell that is. So let's see if I've okay, I got some gear. And again, equipping all this gear, you know, hasn't made it hasn't made any difference in the sense of making the game feel any different when it comes to like kicking ass and stuff. But yeah, so let's see. Okay, so my current belt, okay, is that little like kind of trapezoidy type thing or whatever. Let's equip this one. And yeah, didn't change at all. So let's go ahead and level it up to max because I have the resources. Oh, I don't have enough, I guess, but still. Got it to 19.
There's the team.
Nothing fancy. Let's bring him down hard. This is not the time to take chances.
Yeah, like, I died. What in the hell is even going on? I mean, I don't know, man. It's like I'm torn. Like, I really, really want to like it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Seriously. Again, it could be that I'm just too low level and I just got taken out, but even like in Destiny, if you're low level, like, you know what the hell just happened, right? Like, you're fucking low level. This is kind of
We need
like,
to take care of them first. Send us their
yeah,
location.
like, what in the hell, man? Okay, so maybe, all right, I was hoping I didn't have to repeat that whole thing again. Oh, those dudes didn't spawn.
That assassination team is not going anywhere.
Once you've taken care of them, AIM can kiss that Project Data goodbye.
Dudes over there, I'm not doing that this time. Although maybe I already got credit for it anyway.
There's the team.
Nothing fancy. Let's bring them down hard. This is not the time to
Jesus
take-
Christ. Like, I didn't even have any warning for that.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Okay, and then also what I've noticed was some of these characters, specifically Black Widow, has more of a dodge. Like, you have a dodge button, but Black Widow is one of the only ones that actually can dodge. It's weird. Like, everyone else just kind of parries. Oh shit, I don't even think I'm doing any damage to that guy. Nope. Oh, well, yeah, he does have a shield. Alright, so I got down to let's see what the rest of the team is doing. There's Hulk trying to save my ass. Yeah. Jeez, man. And again, this frame rate does not fucking help. Jeez, man. Fucking laser? Yeah, I get it. They may really... this may really be one of those that okay at launch but gets better with... Hey, Destiny was kind of like that, man. Like, the first Destiny, anyway. Destiny 2 is pretty solid right out the gate. Yeah, like, maybe they'll do something. Sorry, my screen went black. I just froze. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's also crashed on me a couple times, like just in the middle of chaos like this. This kind of does not make me feel good about the final battle. Because if I'm dying already this much. And again, I know I'm underpowered. I definitely went in here underpowered, but oh jeez, man. It's all about the feel, you know? Oh, see that guy? Give him... Yeah. Alright, so that's my takedown. Get some health from that.
That's what I thought.
Get another takedown. From what I can pay attention to, I'm trying to. It's working out okay so far. Oh shit. Where'd you even come from, dude? Ah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Give this another shot, and if I die, then I'll move over to a matchmaking just to kind of see how it holds up, and then we'll call it. Thanks for stopping by the way, man. Hopefully you're doing all right. It's not too late where you're at. I think you said you were an hour ahead last time, weren't you? How are things going with you, by the way?
Heads up.
Hope everything's going well for you, man.
Not in a fun dinner and movie kind of way.
We need to take care of them first. Send us their location.
Also, yeah, the one-liner stuff in this, not as good as they are in the movies. I think I talked about that earlier. The voice acting and the acting hasn't gotten to me, like in the sense of the likeness of the characters also haven't gotten to me as much as I
That assassination
originally
team
thought
is
it
not
would.
going anywhere.
Once you've taken care of them, AIM can kiss that Project Data goodbye.
Because I think it's just like
There's
the
the team.
chaos and
Nothing
everything
fancy.
else that's
Let's
just,
bring 'em
it's
down
just
hard.
too distracting.
This is
Jesus,
not the time
man.
to take chances.
I did see that one coming, but still. Jesus, man. Like that fucking tank dude all the way in the other end of the fucking map.
Your knight in high-tech armor is here.
How they were able to get away with leaving this frame rate the way they did, man. I mean, I guess, you know, it's not like Nintendo put my game up for my frame rate, but still. From what I understand, they don't hold games back for frame rate, so long as it's not absolute fucking trash. But you could argue. Yeah, man, doing good. Taking on a new role with a learning company that focuses on VR skill trade courses, so that has been fun. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Good to know. Oh, shit. No! Dodge button, motherfucker. I have noticed she has a lot more of those like juggle moves too. Ah, no! All right, yeah, that's not gonna work. Way too low powered for this. All right, so things ever work out with your buddies, dude? The ones we met, or that I met when we were out at GDC. Actually, I think you had met them too, right? Like the first time, or I guess in person or whatever. I know we've all got projects to do.
Heads up.
Yeah, let's
AIM
go
sent a
ahead.
team to take you.
Return to Quinjet, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's the right way to go. Damn, man, the range they have needs to be nerfed. Right? So, again, it could be just that I'm underpowered for this, because as Iron Man, I didn't have much of a problem with it. Although he is also more of a ranged character, and you're able to fly around a lot more. So maybe. Let's go ahead and let's enable matchmaking and see what this does. Oh, I already had the mission enabled. Okay, yeah. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. I was wondering if it would search for other dudes. What was it? What did I say earlier? Stunning dudes? Other stunning dudes? You working from home, man? Or are you going into the office to work on stuff? That went nowhere. They never got back to me, but and they never put in the time to get me the information. Yeah, man. Whoa. I went. Yeah, there we go. I'm fist bumping you too, by the way. Yeah, I could see that, man. It's one of those things I think we talked about. Holy shit, a level 24? Oh, okay. I didn't mean. Oh, man, then I'm not going to do this because... Yeah, I don't want to go in there with a level 14 and a level 24. That'll be... Let me... Actually, he was an Iron Man, so... Let's see what happens now if I do... Let's do this again. Oh, awesome, dude. Yeah. You know, Cal and I are working from home also for the day job. Yeah, and you're familiar with the job we do, so obviously that's a super obvious, easy thing to do remotely. But yeah, that's always good. I would say one of the few lucky ones, but there's quite a lot of people out there who can do a job from home. It's just whether the business lets them or not. So hopefully people are holding up with that kind of stuff. And that's good to know, man. Sorry there, Hulk. Okay, so now he's at 14, so we'll see how this goes. I've kind of gotten myself familiar with Black Widow here, so we'll see how well I remember the Iron Man controls. They're not much different. It's just the idea of like knowing when to use which like super and stuff like that at which moment. Other than that, the characters are pretty similar outside of just whether. So Iron Man again flies a lot more, and the thing is you don't have a double jump, but your double jump will lock you into floating or like hovering and stuff, and then you have kind of like circle X to kind of go up and down. And sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation where you kind of lock yourself into you're floating, but you didn't really mean to, and then again because all the chaos, like it gets we'll see how this goes. This is the first mission I've done matchmaking, so we'll see. This will be cool. For sure, the last job was pushing hard to get everyone back on site, and I was not sure why. Yeah, I guess it like depends on what you're doing, right? Like, fuck, man. If it's something you can do remotely, like that's kind of the whole point, is do it intelligently. If you can do it remotely, doesn't hurt anybody, keep doing it that way. Who was it? Like there was a... Oh yeah, well fucking... not Bungie, but 343 pushed back Halo because apparently like this whole thing of working remotely slowed him down a bit. I could see why, right? Working on a game of that scale from home and having to access like version control and all that kind of stuff, like I do not envy that, man. That sounds fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. I'm not supposed to be doing something, am I? Okay, mission launches in 14 seconds. Almost there. Almost there. Ooh, look at that. Kind of disappears. Unless he's one of those he's one of those fucking assholes who keeps like canceling the mission at the last second and lets it restart. Who is it in Halo you can do that? You can start a mission and then at the very last second hit cancel and it'll just restart the timer. I think Destiny did that too though. I remember doing that to Kel, so if it was something we were playing together, it was probably Destiny. You can just keep hitting the cancel button at the last second. Okay, yeah, no, that's just straight up friends list. Are you gonna start mission or no? Software can be made anywhere. I have a feeling some people were not being as accountable as needed because with a lot of version control systems being cloud-based, that should have resolved that. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's... Yep. Speaking of version control, I've been trying to push the ADHD demo to Switch for the last week or so. And it keeps failing for really stupid reasons. And this last one was that they actually didn't fail it. So on Switch, every time you fail, or actually with any of the platform owners, whenever you fail, you have to increment the build number. But on their end, it's kind of like a meta version number, right? Like build numbers. So it's not like, say, like the Switch version right now is like at 1.0.4.26, right? With them, it's like there's a 0, a 1. Every time you fail lot check, you have to increment that number. And I incremented it in Unity because I'm like, okay, well, it failed this first time, so now I have to do it. But they didn't fail me, so I have to go back and make another fucking build just to change that one little number back to 0, because technically it didn't fail. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Launch mission is grayed out, so we're going to start. Let's try again. Let's try one more time. So I'm wondering if this is kind of like curious to like, if this is kind of like their thing of like raids or whatever, right? Did you ever play Anthem? Like Anthem came out what, maybe like 2 years ago or something. Yeah, is that a little shaking your head? Or yeah, man, yeah. That's a Nintendo for you. So this feels a little bit like Anthem, not so much in that, you know, at least the UI is a little quicker. Oh, cool. All right, now we're getting a full list here. Power level low. Wonder if that's them or me. I would assume that's them. I also assume once the game's out, well, maybe, right? I just feel like it's gonna sell no matter what because of the Marvel thing, but I feel like this game, it's too complicated for the people who... The type of people that like the Marvel movies aren't gonna like this style of game for it. You know what I mean? Like they probably will want those old school, really bad, like Iron Man games that came out like on the 360 and stuff. One of them is a 6. Oh yeah.
With your help, we've managed to zero
I don't
in on a
know.
major
We'll see,
alien
man.
research facility.
We got in. We'll see.
You carpet bomb the area to soften it up.
2 19s and 2
boots on the ground
6s.
to do as much damage as we can.
We'll see.
Jarvis, will you be able to cut off their network access?
Yes. Any AIM project data you destroy
We'll see how
on
this
site will be
goes.
gone forever.
Excellent. This is our chance to hit Monica
6.
where it hurts, right in her precious research. I'll send my best agents to help keep local security busy.
A simple, direct plan.
Jarvis, how hot?
I
do you
like the
think
way
this
that
area
chick
will be?
dresses. I just don't like
Bombing run
her
probably
powers.
damage AIM's
They're just like
structures,
big
but
fists.
should help
Like,
slow their security
who is it?
response
Mr.
somewhat.
Fantastic? Who's like the rubber guy?
Jarvis, are you still blocking AIM's network access?
For the moment, Commander.
All right, let's see how this
they're
goes.
putting up Quite a fight.
Yeah, I got what you're saying, but after Spider-Man last year, the bar is pretty high. Fucking A, dude. Fucking A. Yeah, seriously.
Result of damage from the shield
And then,
bombing run.
yeah, so imagine that, right?
I always
So there were people,
Not
so
too
at the
sure
very
about
beginning of this demo, you kind of play, I don't know if you saw the E3 demo for this game. You get to play that part of the game.
way into the
So,
facilities
okay,
through
I've
the
got some
main
gear.
entrance.
Let's see if
I've
I
got a
can
squad in the
enable
area
this
to
real
lend a
quick.
hand.
16, 18. Ooh,
AIM sending
epic.
reinforcements to the front gate.
Why the hell not?
Hold them off until the Avengers arrive.
Stand firm,
That's
Agent.
fine.
Avengers are
Okay,
on their way.
so all of my other weapons are powered up. Let's go ahead and boost this one real quick. Oh wait, unlock perk. Yeah,
That's a lot of bad
power it up while I do this. These dudes will fucking do something anyway. And I'm not 100% clear on necessarily what that's doing either. So I don't know if I'm wasting. So yeah, see, like I can go into flight mode. But yeah, so that was kind of the thing, dude. Is the thing with Spider-Man, right? Is you have the actual Spider-Man PS4 game, like the standalone thing. It's solid. Like the way it plays, the way he fights, and all that kind of stuff is really cool. Oh shit, man, these dudes are down? Oh, I guess that makes sense. I don't know how to revive. Am I just supposed to stay here? Okay, I guess so. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to stand by him. Jesus. Alright, so I can fly. Let's kick these dudes' ass. So I've got this kind of like lock-on thing, which is pretty neat. Let's lock on to these dudes. And then you just shoot some missiles and do your fucking Iron Man thing. Oh, shit. The aim because of the fucking... Okay, there we go. Jeez. I'm not paying attention. It's glitchy as hell. Stay in here, damn Hulk. Oh, I forgot I'm playing with real dudes, so they're probably not paying attention. Look at that, look at that! What in the fuck, man? Yeah, we're gonna die. Wow. Holy crap, it's a hot mess. Look at that shit, man. What is even going on? Fuck. At least you get to see what I was talking about, though, with that chick. She just got, like, yeah.
The name's Miss Marvel. Remember it.
It is Miss Marvel. Okay.
Hey guys, not doing so good.
Oh, yeah, but so anyway, the thing about Spider-Man is Spider-Man's coming to this, like just the PlayStation 4 version. They're the only ones getting Spider-Man, and if he doesn't play like he does, which it definitely won't because that's not how that game played at all. It was very like Batman, right? Like Arkham Asylum, where it was like very rhythm kind of based and like reaction based and counter based and stuff like that. And so I'm wondering how that's going to hold up. Because, yeah, dude, Spider-Man fucking definitely raised the bar. And then from what I understand, that whole Miles Morales version of Spider-Man, I think is like DLC? It's not like a standalone game necessarily? That seems weird. So I'm wondering how I come back. Like, am I just gone? Oh yeah, respawn restricted. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So maybe it's just because the beta that having people being able to just join a game. It's like you're saying also, man. Like, how many of my friends are actually going to pick this up? You know? Yep. Well, we'll see what happens here in a bit. Let's just see, and then... Oh, that person leveled up. Oh, wait, level up 13. That was her. She's a level 3. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, geez, look at that. Let alone it's just chaotic. So, like, it's doing... I talked about this earlier also, where it's doing the thing of like a die roll based on hit, or a die roll based on damage as opposed to a die roll based on hit kind of thing that I've said before. So it's still doing numbers. Like, it's not like just because you get a heavy attack in, you're going to get a really good, like, critical or anything like that. I don't know. The Miles one on PS5s, from what I understand, is a smaller title, something like Infamous First Light. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes absolute sense. First Light was pretty good too. Like as its own kind of standalone type thing, right? It's pretty solid. Yeah, I don't know if I would even resume. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait, so the other thing that kind of makes things like this weird is you know, you're kind of, so you have this game like this one in particular where I'm like torn. I definitely don't want to do the thing of like spending the full price of like the $60 at launch, right? Because it just, that's kind of like the questioning thing is like you do, but then you don't. But then you also have the idea of like the whole Xbox Game Pass PS Plus thing where it's like, what if this joins PlayStation Plus in like 3 months after launch or something, right? And then you spent those $60 and you're just kind of like, I should have just waited, because it's like the way Destiny, well, Destiny's a little bit different, but just the idea of like how it's like free to play now, sort of like the first, you know, expansion of it, or the first, like the base game of it, is pretty much free to play. And I don't think it's like limited to like level 20 anymore. I think it's just straight up like you can play the whole first part of the game, and then all you do is pay for the expansions. So I'll give it a little bit more here and see if they pass this part. They seem to be doing all right so far.
Get up. Fight's not over.
That's crazy, because you were the level 6.
You're the best.
And now she's down. But yeah, that chick, she's terrible, man. Like, her and Hulk. I don't like them at all. Yeah, and then I also wonder, I can't remember if it's a launch title or not, the Spider-Man game. I think it is. I think it is, actually. But, you know, you have, like, the Xbox One, like the Series X that has, like, Halo was the reason to kind of get one, sort of. Like, you could still play the game on the X, but, yeah. I wonder if they're doing the free-to-play version, or if they're delaying the whole game in general, or if they're still just kind of only delaying like the single player stuff. Curious about that. I don't think they were that clear in the release for the delay. Yeah, I'm with you that this almost feels like it should be free to play game and then expansions are paid, but with the dev cycle taking as long as it has, there's no way. Yeah, seriously, man. Whoa.
Back in action.
Okay, I was gonna say. She just T-posed. Yeah, if this game were that, it's kind of like, what was it? Is it Marvel Legends or whatever that kind of like MMO type game was? I think like even the DC game kind of did that at some point. Because if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't free to play to begin with. You had to do subscription stuff or whatever. All right, come on, guys, move on. Maybe I can jump in. Or maybe the game just glitched out. It doesn't seem like they're causing any damage. Man, this does not bode well. I don't know. I really have no idea. Because, yeah, it doesn't say anything about respawn anymore. Well, I can go to my character screen. Alright, well. I mean, I guess this is it. Like, the beta, I think, ends again tonight, and then it'll come back next weekend. Maybe they'll add more stuff to it. I don't know. But, like I said, I'm just torn, man. It was neat. Once I started playing as Iron Man, kind of started to like look up for me, but then bugs like this are kind of, I don't know.
Didn't take AIM long at all.
Oh, there we go.
They were prepared, that's for sure.
Heads up. AIM sent a team to take
All right.
you out.
Well,
And
now that
not
I'm back
a
in,
fun
I was
dinner
about
and
to
movie
stop,
kinda
so
way.
We need to take care
let's
of
see
her
how this
first.
goes.
Send us their location.
So that's my laser. I like how the sounds are very Obviously, the voice acting might not be from the movie, but the sounds sound very from the movie. So yeah, when you sprint with Iron Man, you get this
That
like hover,
assassination team
which
is
is
not
kind of cool.
going anywhere.
Once you've taken care of them, AIM
All right,
can
so you
kiss
remember
that
this, so let's
Project
see.
Data goodbye.
Is he? No. So actually, it was pre-order access last weekend. This weekend was the first one open to everybody.
There is a special enemy unit close to your location.
So it should
They
be
may
available
drop something
to
useful
everybody
if
today,
defeated.
or this weekend. And I think it stops over the week, so you can't play it until the weekend. I might be wrong. I might be totally wrong on that. So check it out. And then, so this is the other thing. To activate my Hulkbuster Ultimate, it takes forever.
You got them.
But the Hulkbuster feels better than Hulk himself, which is weird. But again, it's still very chaotic and crazy. Oh, sure, man. Absolutely. I'm down. Just let me know, and we'll put you in here so we could chat together and stuff. That'd be cool. I'm down. I'm all down for that because I'm curious to see. I'm also curious to find out if they'll add anything to it, like more missions. Because it's already, for a beta, there's a lot in there. But, I mean, what's it called? Destiny, the original Destiny had a pretty meaty beta too. It lets you get up to level 20, but it had some pretty cool areas that you could keep checking out. And yeah, I'd be curious to know how this plays with friends. So I'm all down for it. Just remind me. Come on, fellas.
There's the team.
Nothing fancy. Let's bring him down hard.
All right, let's go. So now I've got my rockets. Lock on there. Whoa. So yeah, it's your pretty standard, like, action type game, man. Whoa. In the sense that, you know, square and triangle are your lights and heavies and stuff. Then you've got dodge on circle, but you've got your bumpers and stuff for, like, your ults and stuff. So, like, my plasma beam, or my unibeam is, like, right there. It's a really short, it's not super long, but feels pretty powerful. And then to fly as Iron Man, you basically just hold X and you'll start floating up. You can hold circle, you'll go down. If you double tap it, you'll just start floating right away. And then you just hit left stick like you're boosting, and you'll go into flight mode. Yeah. And then you can kind of shoot and stuff while you're doing that. So that's why he's my dude. Out of curiosity, who would you play as? Who do you think you'd play as? So far in this demo, you do have to play to the point, kind of like in Destiny, where you unlock the multiplayer mode. So you do have to play a little bit, maybe about an hour or so. It's not too long. You'll play as that chick that I told you I don't like, the one with the hands. But anyway, in this demo so far, in this beta, you only have access to Iron Man, Ms. Marvel, Hulk, and Black Widow. Yeah, the first quarter of the game.
Stay
Yeah,
alert,
man.
Avengers. AIM still has a
Fucking
lot
A,
of
man.
security in
Destiny
the area.
holds up, dude.
Let
Destiny's a
them
good game.
come.
I think it's primarily just because of the whole fucking solid mechanics on shooting and stuff. The fucking Galahorn, man. Galahorn's fucking badass. Alright, so let's see how well we do with this fucker.
Watch your backs out there. AIM's stepping up their game.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Oh man, I forgot about this little part here. Wait, this is a different mission. Yeah, this isn't the same mission. Come on, you idiots.
I can do this.
Well, we can't all main Iron Man, so maybe Black Widow. So Captain America and Thor, you get to play with them in that little intro, like when you start up the game. You play for him for like a little bit. It's not even that long.
Tricks are all they have with
But oh Jesus,
While you defeat AIM's
you
forces,
can't play. They're
I
not
will
playable
hack into their
characters
systems
in
and
like
destroy their
once
data.
you kind of start playing the game. At least like maybe they'll change it for next weekend. Like maybe they'll unlock those 2 characters. Shielded, huh? There you go. See, so like when it works like this, man, it's cool. It's just, let's see how this holds up.
Okay, let's talkie or fighting.
Nice work, Avengers. The
There you go.
exit is below your current position.
Let's go to the elevator. I get stuck. There we go. So in other words, you're saying what you would main Iron Man also. Yeah, dude. So okay, so there's one. I don't know if you caught it, but when Iron Man turns into the Hulkbuster guy like that, he says, "Busting makes me feel good," and then he says, "That's a song. That's a song. Listen to it, guys. It's a real song." Like that's the line. Like that's probably verbatim what he says. Yeah, dude.
Felt good.
They get bad.
Incom's chatter indicates they're struggling to respond to our attack.
We've done everything we can. Time to
All
head
right,
home.
so we'll see.
We can send a
I
card,
think
you
this
know,
is the
to
Titan.
apologize. Dear Evil Mega Corporation, sorry we destroyed your illegal data.
Yeah, I don't know. And then it's the idea because it's, I mean, I don't know, man. In a movie, like you hear those also like over and over again. It's kind of like I was going to say the thing is, yeah, you die and you hear them over and over again, and that's what makes
My
them not
monitoring
work.
team
But,
detected a huge data
you know,
burst.
you can go back and watch Infinity
Couldn't
War,
send
and a
the
lot of
research
those
anywhere.
things still
Travis
work.
made sure of that.
The data
Maybe
was
it's just that they're
transmitted to
so
a local
obvious and
server that
blatant.
came online
I
once
don't
we
know.
attacked the arc reactor.
Okay, yeah. So
It
the
appears to be a weaponized
actual
myth.
Titans over there.
Marcus Plan B.
This is just another one. I'm just
Look
coming
for
to
a
get some
chest with
stuff.
gear
This
nearby.
chest. And then these chests keep appearing where like in Destiny, once you find a chest, I don't think they pop up anymore. So, I don't know. I forget I'm playing with people online, so.
They've got nothing on us.
There we go. All right, so this was my point, was with Iron Man, you can kind of fly around and take these things out on the sides, and then these dudes will be down there bashing its legs. But as with any game, it's got weak spots, so you'll see them pop up. There you go. So you'll start to see these things. But this is where you'll start to see like the fucking chaos I was talking about, where it's kind of like, what the hell is even going on, man? Okay, so you kind of do that.
The vents on its feet are overheated.
Kind of get these
Target
things.
those.
I don't think these dudes are even down here fighting it yet. So shooting rockets like that also takes up my hero powers. So I will still need to get down there and attack. And then I'll do those stomps. Okay. Or maybe those dudes left. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, fuck. Alright, so let's shoot these things. Oh no, that's an eye.
The mech's about to stomp.
the eye while it's repairing.
Okay, so let's go do this. There we go. Shoot my unibeam. And then go down and bash it some. Damn, we are barely causing any damage. Okay, there we go. Get up and fly. Yeah, I could see Captain America being pretty fun too. Like, just again, based on like the very first part, like the demo. Thor seemed okay. I'm just not a big fan of Thor. So those single shot rockets, I think, are more powerful than the homing ones. Yeah, see, you get these like little glitches like that where you're just like, what in the hell, man? All right, here we go. So I could use my shield. Ah, timed it wrong. Let's just get up there and fly. There we go.
The mech's about to stomp.
And where's the eye up front?
Go for the eye while it's down.
Got a shock.
Waking up.
The side vents are looking vulnerable again.
Damn it. What the hell? That was super delayed. There you go. Oh! Nope. Man, your HUD there for a minute was clustered and I'm not even sure why. Oh man, yeah, like there's so much to read on the screen right now. Oh no. Okay, I got those. Yeah, and then all those like warnings, I'm not honestly sure. You kind of don't ever really know what the hell they're for, man. It's just, look at that, like with the camera shake. Again, dude, I am a fucking fan of camera shake, but it really makes shit hard to read, man. Oh, I got my unit beam. But yeah, see that this is kind of what I'm talking about with the cool thing of, oh fuck, I forget you get shot. You know, if you have Thor and fucking Iron Man on the team, you can have them be responsible for like this stuff up here, right, while everyone else is down there. Okay, we got it, we got it. Let's go over here. Oh no. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, up there maybe? There we go. Just gotta look for the bright red spots.
It's preparing.
There we go.
Attack its eyes.
So let's turn into Hulkbuster and see if I can do it in time, because this fucking animation takes forever. Come on, come on, come on!
Nice work.
There we go.
This sends a message to AIM.
That's it. That's how you do it.
And their backup plans.
Yeah, and if you take the time to read it, some things snipes you from... Exactly, dude. Exactly. So I started playing some Gears of War 5 the other day just because I never finished it. I just kind of like stopped because it just turned me off after a while. And the active reload kind of is not good after a while because it's one of those things where there certain guns take a long time to do active reload, and you're kind of reading the screen to get a feel for when to do the active reload. And fuck, man, you'll get blown up by some grenade or something, and it's frustrating. But anyway, that's it, man. That's kind of like their raid from what's there so far, you know. Oh, let's still give that a 2. Leave strike team, yeah. So yeah, and if you take the time to read it, right? Okay, so I already read that. Yeah, dude, thanks for stopping by, man. Like I said, I just want to give a couple more thoughts and show a little bit more gameplay on what it's like once you kind of unlock more characters. Because when I was playing earlier, it was really kind of only that Miss Marvel chick, and that wasn't that great. But I'm still just torn on it. I might like you said, man. If you're down to play this weekend, we'll give this a shot and see how it goes. Hopefully they'll add a little more content. Not that I wouldn't play any more of it so far based on what's there, but I'd give it a shot with some friends to see how it goes. Yeah, definitely. Exactly. So that's kind of the point, is we'll see how it works together, right? If not, I mean, yeah, man. As much as I like Iron Man and I wanted to play some cool Marvel game that's more like recent and Square Enix of all people, you know? But we'll see what they do, man. If anything, I'll see you next weekend. We'll keep in touch. We'll see how this goes. Thanks for stopping by, man.